They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Nevada Wolfpack, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Nevada about to kick it off to get this game started. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Nittany Lions offense will be first on the attack. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense... Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking for a man. It's Allard. Taking a shot on the first play. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and
wide open spaces. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage, and got it out to the 41 with a first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. Looks as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. So Nevada's offense will go to work for the first time today. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. First play of the drive comes from the 41. They go to the ground. Plows through the defense. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He made the catch, past the marker, also past the sideline. He's out of bounds. It'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Pocket breaking down. And they get to him and sack him. To throw, it's Allard. He lets it fly. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Offense in a bunch formation. On 3rd down, going up top. He's going up top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
To the air on 1st down. Looking to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's caught downfield. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. We've reached the break. It's Nevada holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Tries to get it on the ground. The Nittany Lions get it past the sticks. Do you think that coach really had any doubt? He's in his own territory, but you only have a few inches to go.
Go, go, go. I don't care what side of the field it is, 4th and inches. I'm going for it. I like my chances.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Pulls it in, it's Ross. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Drew Allard feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Allard still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right?
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run play action. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
I know this offense has gone for it a couple times early in this game on fourth down, guys, but with this field position, I'd be surprised if they decided not to punt the football away here. You're just too bad.
Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Ross. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Sets up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. It'll be third and long. He tries to take the top off. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
He's not afraid to go deep. And that one falls in. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and
he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. To the air, it's Aller. Here's a heat. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
that's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And they get... Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. The throw with the catch. It's Dinkins. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this. Making plays down the field, protecting the football.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse,
going over the top. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
The Nittany Lions are marching down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback adapting. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Nittany Lions are in a mess here on third and a mile. Off play action. Under fire. Stands in and takes the hit. Another incompletion on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Time to take a shot. He caught it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. How in the world could they let that happen, and how in the world did they pull it off? That was fourth and a mile, and they got it.
I mean, what a clutch play by this offense. Listen, understanding, a small throw is not going to get it done. A deep ball down the field, give yourself a chance to make a play, and by gosh, they do it.
It's as if the end zone has a no trespassing sign on it, but here a chance to score the first touchdown of the game. Let's it go to the end zone. They will score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
That is such a great job by the offense putting together.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Allard. Quick strike complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. He's got it on the run. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Trying to do it on the ground.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
Already in prime field goal position, but they would love to score a touchdown to take the lead. They'll try to pound their way in. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Marches ahead. And he gets nothing. And this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Penn State! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
And on 4th down, they'll come up and take a knee. The old coaching cliche, go player no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. You definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, offense in a split backfield. Tight end now in motion. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the wideout. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. And this is not the way they envision the opening drive going with the 3rd and long coming up. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
So Buffalo's offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are coming off a... This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Pressure coming. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Was looking for a little... Dropping back, it's Allard. Going for the big play. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
It has been tough sledding for this quarterback here early in the game. He's 0 for 5 right now. I give the defense tons of credit. It's not just good coverage in the back end. It's not just a good pass.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays.
Going for it all. And it's going to be batted down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Makes the grab. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They're going back to the ground. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Singleton. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Now facing a 3rd and long. Under fire. Got it in the middle. It's Dinkins. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Handoff from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. Guys, take a second and think about Buffalo defensive players. Remember Khalil Mack? Well, last year, Sean Dolak and Red Burdock led the NCAA in tackles. David, why does it seem like some schools just have that as part of their identity?
It's just fun. They just find those undersized guys that hunt, that play football, that play with aggressiveness. And to have the #1 tacklers in college football on your defense, A, that means you played a lot of snaps. B, that means you got a couple of dudes.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be the...
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. From the gun. Give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. It's Aller. Bringing the heat. He makes the catch, but the official's right on top of it, signaling out of bounds.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more...
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Gonna let it fly. It's complete. And to the... This time they'll go to the running game. Got the first down and more. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Nittany Lions, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down. The short hands, it's Singleton. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Right. Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first. Yeah, the defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. To the air. It's Aller. They're setting up the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it. Get it to your running back and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. Dead center perfect. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. To the ground, he's got it again. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Using his legs as a singleton. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Aller. Moves around to clear up the vision. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage forcing that incompletion.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed behind the line, it's Dinkins. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. Across the 45. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape, scramble, and go pick up the first down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He'll pull it down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate. And you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made... Oh, it's blocked. He picks it up. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. And they're not on the same page there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Last completion moved the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. And And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he wants it all. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. After that last incompletion, man, do they need to connect and keep this drive alive and keep that clock running. Makes the catch. It's Penn. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. It's a draw. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Running game got it done on the last play, and now it's first down. Rushes on him. He's going to run it.
And that's exactly what this defense is going to have to do late in this football game. They understand the situation. They're in the full 2-minute drill. They're playing pass, but understanding the quarterback can still run. Nice job playing pass, playing coverage first, protecting yourself, and then rallying to the football and getting the quarterback on the ground.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested.
There he goes! And after the pickup gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in them. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. You only
have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. And they lose the ball out of bounds. Big loss of yardage on that one, but at least they've got another shot.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. He uncorks one deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And those are the plays that you worry about as a defensive coordinator, man. Not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy, but by a guy that can fly. And they've been worried about it all game long. Their game plan has been steered toward that, and right here they execute at a really good level. Make sure that they...
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
I love players that step up in big situations, in big moments of big games like that, late in this game on third down, and just get the job done. That defender, an outstanding job. Outstanding work right there on that pass rush.
punt is in the air on 4th down. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like, to understand, like, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.